Hello everyone. This is our eighth tutorial, or you can say eighth lecture on the SolidWorks tutorial series. So today we discuss about number of other commands. Previously we discussed about extrude and extrude cut, and in this tutorial we discuss about revolve boss and revolve cut. So let's start with this. Now to select a new project, we have to select the new icon here. To select new. Now when I click here, you can see a new window opens, and you have three basic modules of part, assembly and drawing. So we select the part, click OK. As you can see, the sketch interface of this software is open. Now select the front pane to draw. Now select sketch here and go to the sketch command. You can see your front pane is perpendicular to the user when you click sketch here. Okay. Now first of all, for revolve boss command, we must ensure that in 2D we must have center line, so that revolve command can takes place about that. So revolving of that entity or component must be at some center line. So what we did, we select center line from here and draw a center line at the origin. Press escape to end the command. Now we can select rectangle or any element, polygon, you can select arc also. So let us say I select a corner rectangle here and I draw a rectangle here. Let's give some dimensions to this rectangle. Click smart dimension here. Let us say this one is our 20 and this is, let us say, 90, and the base from the center point, let us say it is 45, so that it should be some symmetrical, and the edge of this rectangle from the center line is, let us say, 50. Now you can see all the elements of this rectangle are black in color, and we have a fully defined configuration of this entity. Press escape to end the smart dimension command here. Now what I want to revolve this rectangle about this center line. So what I do, I go to features here. You can see a command, revolve boss base. So this command is used to revolve the element about certain axis. Now axis can be a center line or some other reference line. So you can select revolve boss here. By clicking this, you can see it automatically select the center line. So you can see a cylindrical object is made with internal dia as well as external dia. Why? Because your rectangle is 50 mm far from the center line. Now if you make this distance 0, what happens? This edge of the rectangle is coincide with this center line, and your revolve command, when you apply the revolve command, what happens? A solid cylinder is obtained. So this is you can see in property manager here, you can see the various parameters like axis of revolution, direction. So axis of revolution, it automatically detects the center line. Line 1 is the axis of revolution. If you want to change the axis of revolution, what you have to do, you just select here, click, right click and clear selection. Now what happens, I want to select this line, this edge of the rectangle as my axis of revolution. So I just select here. See what happens now. The cylinder is solid now. When I select this line as an axis of rotation, you can see the cylinder becomes hollow and it has internal as well as external dia. But when I select this axis as this edge as an axis of revolution, now the cylinder is made with the help of rectangle by the use of revolve base command, having axis as an edge of the rectangle, and this cylinder is solid in character. Previously when I select this line as a center of revolution, axis of revolution, as now you can see the cylinder is made with the help of rectangle, but it is hollow in nature because we give 50 mm distance away from this central axis. Okay, so this is how you can give revolve command. Now as you can see here in the property manager, we have number of directions like direction 1 and direction 2. So in this case we have a blind option here. Now blind option means you give any value of your angle, like in degrees. If you want to that your rectangle is completely your cylinder is completely closed from end to end, then it should be 360 degree. Now if you want to make it as 145, then you just click 145 here, and you can see the rotation is in clockwise direction. See, this is the rectangle and this is the rotation. So you can see an arrow here. This gives the directional indication of this command. So if you want to make the rotation in the other or opposite direction, then you can see here the reverse direction option here. You just click here. What happens now? The direction is reversed. It is in now anti-clockwise direction. You just click again. You can see this is clockwise direction, and when you just click here in the reverse direction, you can see the direction is in anti-clockwise direction. Similarly, when you click direction 2, and when I click direction 2, what happens? This is your core element. Rectangle is your core or central element, which is to be rotated or which is to be revolved along this central axis. Okay, so you can just select the directions as per your requirement. Now in direction 1, if I required 45 degree, or I can say, let us say I required only 50 degree of rotation revolution, and in direction 2 I required only let us say it is 65. So you can see here easily that the central element is rectangle. In the direction 2 it revolves about 65 degree. In the direction 1 it revolves about 50 degree. So this is how you can give the directions in degrees to the element which is to be revolved around the central axis. Okay, now this can be a solid cylinder or this can be a hollow cylinder as per the distance which is given by the edge of this element from this central axis. Okay, if I give this 0, then what happens? This edge coincides with this central axis and the cylinder becomes, your cylinder becomes solid. Fine. So this is how you can revolve things in the SolidWorks by giving the directions. Or if you select here a mid plane option, now what happens? When I select mid plane option, the direction 2 disappears. Why? Because your element will equidistantly revolve about this central axis. If you give 50 degree angle here, that means the element will move in the clockwise direction 25 degree and 25 degree in the anti-clockwise. Let us say I give 100 here. What happens now? 50 degree in the clockwise and 50 degree in the anti-clockwise direction. So you can use mid planes, you can use blind also. So these are the two parameters which we use here to revolve the components. Now in the revolve boss, we are not removing any material from the component, rather we are just adding some material. We are providing certain material to the 2D element to revolve around this central axis. Now let us say if I just select this as a central axis here, now what happens? See, the cylinder becomes solid here. You can select any of the line as an axis. If I select this axis, this line as an axis, the revolve will move along this direction. And if you just close this direction 2, the revolve will be in only direction 1. Okay, so this is anti-clockwise direction. If you reverse it, you can see the clockwise rotation. You can give the angle from here. Let us say it is 45 degree. Then the rotation will be revolution will be like this. Okay, if you just give reverse direction here, you can see this is an anti-clockwise direction. So you can select any edge of the element, or you can select the center line as per the requirement of the design. You can revolve the things. Okay, so this is how your revolve boss command works. So if I just click OK here, the component will be prepared, and this is the revolve command. What I do, I just revolve this edge of the rectangle along this axis. Okay, this is the axis of revolution right now. If you just want to change the axis, you just go to revolve, right click and click on edit feature parameter here, and you can see I just select this as a revolution axis, and you can see if I just click OK here, see what happens now. Now this element, the blue element, it revolves at an angle of 50 degree in the clockwise direction along the axis of rotation. Now axis of rotation is not seen to you. You can select here, you can see this is how you can see the axis of rotation. So this is how you can do revolve boss base. Let me introduce some other command. Like here I can just select let us say it is 100 degree. Okay, it's okay. Now this is how your revolve command works. Now the counterpart of revolve boss command is revolve cut. So this command did what? It provides, or it removes certain material from the component. or you can use this command to create grooves. Okay, so grooves can be made by this command, or you can cut some material in the circular direction at certain angle. You can cut some material with the help of this command. So this is basically the opposite, or you can say counterpart of the revolve based command. Okay, now what I do, I just select this command. For this I need certain element which is to be cut along this axis, or which is to be cut along this direction, or this curve path. Okay, so what I do, I just select this surface, go to sketch, click on the sketch command, control 8 so that your component will be at 90 degree to the user. I select this circle here. What I do, I just select this corner and I create a circle, give certain dimension to this circle. Let us say this circle should be of 15 millimeter. Now you can see it is fully defined, black in color. Press escape to end the command. Okay, now go to the feature. What I do, I just select revolve cut command here. See what happens now. It asks you about the axis of revolution about which you want to cut. So let us say this is the axis of revolution which I selected previously. So this is my axis of revolution. See what happens. A donut is created, but the material will be only removed from this much portion where material is available. Rather, this portion doesn't contain any material, so nothing happens here. Okay, so cutting will appears only at this edge, at this surface only. Okay, so this also contain a number of directions like direction 1, direction 2. Okay, you can flip the direction by viewing this arrow. As you can see, this is now in anti-clockwise direction, and if I do reverse this direction, you can see the arrow is in clockwise direction, and the cutting will be only seen where the material is available. See, you can change the angle also. Let us say the angle will be, let us say 35 degree. Now what happens, I have to reverse this. Why? Because the material, there is no material, so it doesn't provide any cutting here. The material is available on the other side, so I just select this, reverse the direction. You can see the cutting will be from this direction. When I just click OK, what happens now? See, the material is removed from this side. Okay, so the revolve cut command is used to remove material from the circular edges or circular paths or circular your perimetrical surfaces. Fine. So this is how you can produce grooves also, or you can produce certain curves by cutting this. You can cut this entire surface up to this point. Okay, this is the last point up to which you can cut it. So let me edit it. Click, right click, edit feature. Now you can see this happens only in one direction. If you want another direction, let us say certain material is also available in this direction also. Okay, so you click on second direction, provide that much amount of angle you need as per your requirement, and you can cut material from that side also. Okay, if you select the mid plane, now what happens, if it is 35 degree, that means it is 17.5 degree in the clockwise, 17.5 degree in the anti-clockwise direction. So this is how you can use mid plane option, that if you want to cut the material in the in between certain values, so you can choose mid plane. As this is the cutting element, this circle is a cutting element, and it will expand in both direction to cut the material. Okay, now let us say I just select blind here, undo my direction 2 and click on the direction 1, and I can give certain value like this 100. So up to this surface, and you can choose the selection to cut the material or remove the material and produce a groove here. So I just click OK here. So you can see you just remove the material from this direction with the help of revolve cut command. Okay, so revolve cut command is used to remove or cut material in the circular surfaces. Fine. And revolve base command is used to produce circular surfaces from 2D element like cylinders, cones, okay, spheres, donuts. Now in here I describe you the rectangular element. Let us say I just take circular element, then what happens? Let me delete certain elements from here. Now I select the front plane, go to sketch, produce a center line, make sure the center line is passing through the origin. So let me coincide this center line with this, fine, and I just create a circle here. Let me give certain dimension to the circle. Let us say it is of 25mm dia, having center to reference point distance as 30. Make it little bit more. Let us say it is 50. Now click OK. Now press escape to end the dimension command. You can see the circle is still moving. Okay, so what I need, I just required this point and this reference point as horizontal. See what happens, your circle becomes fully defined now. Now I just click OK here to end the command. Now go to the feature, click revolve boss base. What happens now? You can see your circle revolve at 360 degree to this axis of revolution, and if you want this circle to a certain value, let us say it should be 100, so just click 100 and your rotation will revolution will be 100 degree. If you provide certain direction also, in the direction to, if you need, let us say it is 45, so you just give 45. So this is the core element which is revolving along this revolution axis of revolution. In the clockwise you add 100 degree, in the anti-clockwise it is 45 degree. And now if you select parameter as a mid plane here, now what happens, you just give one angle 100 degree, 15 clockwise, 15 anti-clockwise direction. So you can revolve any element in 2D, like you can choose line, circle, rectangle, arc, slots also, polygons, so elliptical surfaces also. You can revolve anything in this command. So click OK to end the command and your component is created. So we can say it's an elbow which is at 100 degree with the axis of revolution is this. The central distance we provide as 50 and the diameter of this circle is 25 millimeters. So this is how your revolve command works. I think you make sure that things are clear right now. So you can also create a hole in this we can say a bend, a pipe with the help of revolve command. What I do, I just select circle here, go to sketch command, draw a circle. Let me press Ctrl 8 here, find the center, draw a circle with the certain dimension. Let us say the diameter of the circle is 15. We provide the distance from this, let us say it is 50, and press escape to end the command. Click the center, press Ctrl, click the reference point, make them horizontal, click OK. Now go to feature, select the revolve cut command here. I just select revolve cut. Now provide the axis of revolution. Let us say this is my axis of revolution and provide the angle as 100 degree. Now you can see this much and reverse it. Make sure you just revolve, rotate the component. Now as you can see, the command applies in the opposite direction. So it is in the air, no material is available, so it doesn't cut the element. What I do, I just reverse the direction here. Now what happens, the command moves inside the your element and the cutting will appears and the pipe will appears to be as a hollow structure. So when I just click OK here, see what happens now. Whole the material is removed from this section, and in you can see this in cut sections. See, it is hollow. I can select this one like this. Your cutting will appear entirely of same thickness. Okay, so this is how you can use revolve cut to produce inner sections, or you can produce intricate shapes also. But for that we have another command which is we call as a swept boss or loft boss. That type of commands we will discuss in the later tutorials, but for the meantime we can discuss it as a, you can make hollow structures with the help of revolve and revolve cut in circular manner, and in case of planar structures you can use extrude and extrude cut. So I think this much is enough for today's tutorial, and I think you understand how you can apply the revolve and revolve cut command. So thanks for your support, keep watching, thank you so much.